I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
This is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review. This is another paid request, this time from Guillermo, and it is a film called I Am Not a Serial Killer. Interesting title. And it's from the same director that did Isolation, which I liked, then also did The Hybrid, which I did not like. But this was more Isolation than The Hybrid. Like I said, Billy O'Brien is the director. I would say what made this film work, it was an interesting story with decent acting, including Christopher Lloyd, in a very different role than I've seen him play. And this one, Max Records, who plays the lead, the teen, I thought he did a pretty decent job. Now, what I mean by the story, Max Records plays his lead, who goes to school, he works at his mom's funeral home, but he's not there in the head. And while this string of killings is going on, Max Records' character is a guy who knows he has sociopathic tendencies. He has a therapist, he gets homicidal thoughts, but he purposely tries to shut them down because he doesn't know how to, he can't feel empathy. That's part of the sociopath tendencies. He's like, if I think about killing someone, I'm going to smile and I say something nice to them. Like, there's a point, I thought, one of the better scenes where this guy's picking on him in school at a dance and says, "You're Undertaker, slut of a mother." And then this kid explains to this bully, "You see, to me, you're an object. You're a thing. You're like a cardboard. And you know what cardboard boxes, what you do with them? You cut them up to see if there's something interesting inside. See, I'm thinking what it looked like to cut you open and see what's inside you." I laugh because I like, this is actually a pretty cool speech. So it's weird that you have your lead hero who's a sociopathic teen. I say that because he's looking into these killings and he's doing a serial killer profile. And then he finds out who it is. Christopher Lloyd plays his neighbor. Always nice to see Christopher Lloyd in there. God, do I want to go into that to give spoilers? I would say I don't have a lot of problems with it. That could be a spoiler as well. I have a few little nitpicks, but nothing that bad. It's more of a slow-moving movie. If you're looking for more of an action, gore, fast-paced film, this is not that kind of movie. But I was fine with that because the story was interesting. The characters were interesting enough for me to see what is going to happen next. And I gotta go into spoilers. Because what you come to find out is this guy, our lead thinks it's this drifter, oh my god, he's got his neighbor Christopher Lloyd, the drifter's going to kill him. But no, Christopher Lloyd kills him. And not only does he kill him, but this alien oil branch thing comes out. And you realize that Christopher Lloyd, there's a monster inside. And that's why at the crime scenes there's this black oil left, almost like the X-Files, black oil left everywhere. And not every day you get to see Christopher Lloyd play this creepy killer that's not quite human. Now, there are times that I wish the lead would do certain things, but maybe he's not doing it because of this. For example, why don't you try to tell someone, Christopher Lloyd, he never tells anyone that Christopher Lloyd's doing this, even though he sees this happening. Now, maybe it's because he thinks no one's going to believe him because of his tendencies, but he should at least try to tell his therapist, try to tell someone. At least if you try to tell someone and they go, we don't believe you, okay, you've given me an out and excuse as to why he doesn't do it anymore. But unless I missed it, I don't remember him trying to tell his mom or his therapist that Christopher Lloyd is doing this. And this is 2016. We have cameras. We have phones. Now, unless this takes place in a time older, I might have missed that. Maybe this takes place. Does this came out 2016? If this supposed to take place in like the 80s or 90s, then I missed it. And this is null and void, what I'm going to say. But if it's not, you do have these. And they have this thing here. You know, you could record. You're following Christopher Lloyd. You record it. And then you show people. There's this thing called this. Now, I should look it up now. If this took place in a different time, I completely missed it. Again, what I say is null and void. So I'm going to look it up to see if it detailed that, because I don't remember it doing that. Like, no one, you're a teen kid, you don't have a phone, borrow your mom's phone or something. But, so that's what I mean. There's certain things I wish the kid, like, would try to tell someone, but you just say, well, he's too scared and too this and that. It's like, well, then man up or something. Idea, maybe that's why you're detailing a lead character who has sociopathic tendencies, so he doesn't act like anybody else would. So maybe that's sort of the given, or that's sort of the out for that. I don't know for sure, because I'm not the director, I'm not the writer, so I don't exactly know what they were going for. If I learn how to type. Fucking messages stop fucking popping up so it gets in my fucking way. Trying to type and fucking messages just keep popping up. But yes, wait. I will get to you later. Is that okay? Knock it off. Fucking shit. I want to look it up. Just don't want to bother the fuck out of me. But yeah, he pretty much studies this guy. I'm like, why are you doing serial killer profiles when you see there's monster shit? Unless you're doing a monster profile, but he is reading like fairy tale books and such. But I just try and understand the mind, which I guess, I mean, it's something I always thought of, like a monster who's also a serial killer. Only this is, you know, Christopher Lloyd's facade. I think it would be even, you know, like you have a monster that look like a xenomorph, but he acts like a serial killer and thinks like a serial killer. That's probably one of the reasons I like Split Second with Rutger Hauer, among many others. The plot. It doesn't detail a year. No, it doesn't detail a year, like in 1995. So, Yeah, I don't know why no one has a phone that you can record this shit, but fuck do I know, right? If the director ever sees this, they can let me know. So I mean, there's little nitpicks like that that made me question this and that. But like I said, the lead character's, Matt Rector's performance, Christopher Lloyd's performance, where this is leading off to. Like I said, is that a gory film? When you see little bits of the black oil stuff, yeah, maybe because I'm a fan of the older X-Files, I was a little bit of a sucker for that. And then you have a lead character that's not typical. Like he sees his friend, he's like, I have these rules to keep my normal, to keep me normal. I hang out with you to keep me normal, and that way it keeps others safe. So wait, you hang out with me, so we do normal stuff. So because you need that, he's like, yeah. So of course the guy tits him out. And, you know, you do have a character who literally at one point admits, you know, what don't you did? I don't feel anything. And maybe that, again, that's part of the pro. So, yeah, it makes for, like I said, not a typical lead. This is based on a book. Never read the source material. But ultimately, he does rise to the occasion, saves his mom, saves the day. Interesting way using embalming and embalming fluid. So you at least you bring up the funeral home aspect. You use that at the end. It's not just a wasted commodity. Interesting way of killing. What kind of killing? Because then with the, how the hell do I describe this? Extra spoilers. What happens at the end is knocks Christopher Lloyd out, who's ready to kill his mom. Him and his mom work together to put Christopher Lloyd's body. They put embalming shit in him. But then the ooze comes out and forms itself to be a separate creature. And then the husk of Christopher Lloyd melts. Pretty decent effect. Now the creature, I don't mind the design, but it is some dodgy CGI. I could tolerate it a bit because it's not moving a lot to really notice it. And maybe the director knew that. That's why, for the most part, it's kind of fairly static. Because, you know, with moving, it'd probably be much more noticeable. And then you get the idea that this monster stayed in this body for so long, it would kill people to get their organs to resuscitate itself. Like if it had a limp, get this to fix the limp. And wanted this person for its heart. If it doesn't get it, it's dying. Okay, bit interesting of a story. And the reason it stayed with that body for so long is because it found love. And this wife he had that called Kay. So you have this weird juxtaposition of this monster who found love, and you lead as a sociopath who can't feel anything, let alone love. So again, it's this interesting, weird dynamic that's not typical. And you get the idea that at the end, the lead is going to try to find love. Because this monster, now that's out in the open, is dying, takes the thing, kills itself. Take care of Tay, you know, his wife. And then the teen's going to do that. Who knew nothing of what was going on, this Tay character. And maybe that's finally his kick in the ass to try to learn or help to feel more. Because if this monster can do it, then I should be able to do it. And that's what I mean, like the story's a bit interesting. I mean, I gave it away, but that's why I went into spoilers to explain why. Again, it's, like I said, I have issues with some of the other plot points. You wanting the lead character to do certain things, tell someone, where are the cops? At one point, 2 cops die. Were they the only fucking cops in the entire fucking town? These 2 schmoes? You try to tell someone. Try to tell your therapist. Try to tell my neighbor Christopher Lloyd is killing people. Granted, would you believe me if I told you Lloyd was killing people? Maybe not, but at least say it. Try to tell your mom. Try to tell someone. And if they don't believe you, and if he did do that and I missed it, then I apologize. I fucked up. Got it before, I'll do it again. But I didn't notice a whole lot of that. And like I said, there's these things here. You know, record it. Proof. I don't know why that wasn't the case. I mean, this is 2016. Many people have these things. Again, unless it's supposed to take place in the 90s, but it didn't really say that. Unless I missed it, I don't know. So then, aside from some little nitpicks and the little bit of the creature you see, dodgy CGI, but again, they didn't make it move too much. Like I said, it has a nice, interesting characters, a story that made me want to go, where is this leading up to? An ending that wasn't too bad. Didn't pull any stupid inane twists or downbeat shit out of the blue. It ends with the song "Spirit in the Sky." And I'll tell you, I like this more than the last time I heard that song in that fucking film Life. Jake Gyllenhaal and Ryan Reynolds is in it for like 5 minutes. I did not care for Life. And I'm like, fuck Life. Well, not fuck Life, but that Life. Was it called Life? Or am I getting confused with the Eddie Murphy movie? Fuck, now I looked that up. Yeah, I think it's called Life. Yeah, 2017 film Life. So memorable, I forgot it. If you like that film, cool. Not for me. But yeah, last time I heard that song was in that movie, and I think this is a much better movie. And the song, in a weird way, fits better here than it did in that movie. So, like I said, interesting characters, interesting story, interesting time. Like I said, it's always nice to see Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd is a great actor, underrated. He's a lot more than just Doc Brown. I loved him in the film Nobody, which I reviewed a few weeks ago. I think that's coming out on Blu-ray, actually. I'd like to pick that up. And other than that, thanks for watching. Take care. And also, good job to Max Records as the lead. He did a nice job in his performance. So, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.